Yo, this is Hugh Blow back with another video. This video is going to be for the beginner traders. I know a lot of traders don't know exactly how to go about um, getting a trading account, implementing, your information and everything, and knowing what to do after you're verified and they verify you and you put in all your information. So today we're going to go through all the steps on how to do that and just some key considerations for what you should look for in a good broker. So those are the things that we're going to be going over today. So one of the key factors that I definitely want to tap into is the first 10 things you want to look for when it comes to having a good broker and making sure that you have a broker that got your back and also got your money's back. So we're going to first start off with reputation and regulation. So the first thing that I want to hone in on is their reputation. What is their reputation for paying out? What is their reputation for transferring funds? What is their reputation on spread? So you definitely want to look at the company's reputation and how they're moving uh, with their product and their service. Definitely, regulation is a big one. Once they're regulated and they're regulated by either the U.S. or another entity or country, that's definitely one that may be valid. I still would do a little bit more research on how they're regulated and what are they regulated to do. And that's a whole nother video because yeah, that's just the regulation. There's different types of regulations within the forex market, futures, crypto. There's different type of regulations. Some of those instruments and things like that don't even have regulations for them. Some of them, not the ones that I really spoke of, but that's definitely those key points that I definitely want to hone in on, and the fees and commissions. So you definitely want to make sure that your broker is not one that is greedy. The thing about brokers, they're already making money no matter what position you take, whether you buy or you sell. As soon as you execute a trade on their brokerage, they're making money off of you executing the trade. So them also charging you fees and commissions on top of that, you have to be aware of how much they're charging you. And those are things that you kind of go through within trying different brokers and executing trades and seeing like, okay, like I won this trade for $500, but they took $50 out of that trade. Okay, so just analyzing and looking at different brokers and seeing what fees. Swap is a big one. Holding trades over a certain session or during market close incurs swap. So swap is something that they charge you extra fees for holding your position longer past a day or so. So definitely, look into that, as well, for, and for anything, regarding brokers. Maintenance fees. Some brokers have like maintenance fees where they charge, even if you're not trading the account, you have a maintenance fee every month. So definitely look out for that. I started off trading futures, so they had a maintenance fee, I think of like $50 or something when I first started. I'm not really even sure. I forgot. But I know my initial deposit, I think when I first started my trading account was like $500. And then they took like a maintenance fee of like in between like $20 to $50. I don't even remember. So that's definitely something you want to look into as far as like platforms or, whether you're trading a like a regular broker or maybe you're just trading like a prop firm. You always want to like do your research, do your due diligence before you just hop on something. Um, so the next thing that I definitely want to touch on is trading platforms. Like what trading platforms is supported by the broker. If you're okay with, trading MT4, MT5, trading on TradingView, you have to make sure that that broker is interconnected or connected in some way with that broker in order for you to be able to use the platform that you enjoy trading on. So that's another big thing that I would say that to look out for, when selecting a broker to making sure that the platform that they support, whether it's web, whether it's an app, that it's supported, and it's there's no like not much lagging. Which, to be honest, you would have to like test it out in order to really test that part. But just look at the reviews, look at what people have said about it, and just do your research and see what platforms they support that can possibly help you on your trading journey to have a smooth transition and be able to execute your trade smoothly, with less of a learning curve of trying to have to like learn a platform or learn a certain trading platform. So another thing that I always test out first is their customer support. So usually when I'm looking at a broker, I'll like go to like the little bubble, on the right hand side. Sometimes that it is, have there for customer support, and I'll just test it out. I'll just like ask her like a random question just to see how quick they respond, or like see if they like spit out something like, "Hey, like we'll respond to you in an email within 20 to 48 hours." Then you kind of get your answer on how quickly they respond to their customers. So I definitely always like just check the customer support like right away when I'm on the website. Today, uh, for this video, example purposes only, we're going to be using liquid brokers. I did a little bit of research on this one. So this one's definitely a regulated broker and one that we could definitely use for our example today, just signing up. So we're going to use that broker for just to practice, signing up for the beginners and everything. So the next thing that I want to definitely hit on is leverage options. So, leveraging is a big thing when it comes to trading. Depending on your leverage, you can literally, maximize your account 10x, depending on your leverage. But if you have a low leverage, it's a little bit harder to scale that account. And I'm going to explain that in a little bit further in detail. But definitely looking out for leverage is definitely one thing you want to look out for when choosing a broker. Another thing you want to look out for, which is huge, is spread. Spread is another thing we're going to tap into a little bit later. I'll expand on it, but learning about spread and the difference between the buy and the sell price and how it affects your trades is really important when it comes to trading, because it could literally be the all be all when it comes to you executing your trade in the spread and where price puts you, because you could be going for a buy and you're trying to enter here, and that spread, if it's horrible or if it's too big of a spread, it could put you in all the way up here, and now you're starting off the position in negative drawdown because you were trying to get in here, but the spread was so high that that middle part, it puts you all in where you're not supposed to be. You don't want to be there. You're gonna start off that trade in the red, and you're not gonna feel good about that. So that's definitely one thing that I definitely want to tap on. We're gonna tap on that a little bit after we're done, kind of like going through the sign up process on this broker. But payment methods, another thing that you definitely want to make sure that your broker has is reliable payment methods. Not only can you deposit money through Bitcoin, crypto, your debit card, your credit card pretty easily, but you can also withdraw money pretty easily as well. So I always make sure that individuals have been able to withdraw from their account. I look at the reviews. I look at all that stuff, because that's the most important thing. Also putting your money into, especially if you're going to be using Bitcoin or crypto or anything, making sure that you're doing that correctly. I'm gonna make a video on that as well. So because you could lose your money trying to transfer something to Bitcoin because you literally messed up on one letter or one numeral when it came to putting in that BTC address or something like that. And now your money's lost in cyberspace. So you got to make sure that you're careful with doing that, and making sure that, you're paying attention and making sure you're copying that code accurately when you're doing so. Um, Another thing is that I would definitely tap in on is educational resources. Does the platform has educational resources to provide resources to help you develop as a trader and things of that nature? It's really a lot less on the totem pole. A lot of them don't have that much education, but there's some that do, and their education that they have there is well supported. well vetted. The ones that do have education on their platforms, that mean that they're serious and that they're possibly here to stay. So those are definitely ones that, and definitely one thing you want to look out for. Security, that's like a really big one for me. Verify that the broker has strong security measures in a place that protects your funds. The thing about it is that a lot of these brokers, they can be here today, gone tomorrow, as we've seen with a lot of the prop firms lately, as we've seen the big forex switch in 2024 from all those brokers that were doing shady business. So it could be here today, gone tomorrow. You don't want your money to be gone. Of course, the broker could be gone. You could always switch to another broker, but your money being sat in there is definitely something that you want to make sure that you're paying attention to. That's definitely something that I made a mistake in my beginning of my trading journey. It cost me 300K, probably even more than that, because I was in the beginning. I had, money to try to fight lawyers and things of that nature, but there's so little legal, how do I say this? There's so little legally you can do when it comes to like certain brokers and things of that nature, and them like, messing you over with your money and things of that nature. I tried to fight it. I tried to chase them for years, but essentially there's not much you can do. So you want to make sure that you protect yourself on the forefront, so then you don't have to deal with that on the back end. Um, yeah, learn from people like me mistakes, please. So we're gonna get into this real quick. We're gonna show you guys how to sign up and everything, and then we'll definitely tap in and expand on the leverage and the spread after. So if we're looking at this, we're gonna liquid brokers. You always want to check out the broker tailored for a thriving trading community. What they offer. Open account. They have like different account types, with the leverage, the typical spread. This account looks like it's pretty good, and it's a popular one, I guess, because it has the zero spread. So it puts you in at market execution. You could trade indices, stocks. The commission per lot is $7. So they'll charge you $7 per lot that you throw, and you can trade up to 200 plus pairs, and it has negative balance protection. So that's actually really good. So let's just say if you were in a trade and you didn't put a stop loss or anything, and your trade end up margining you out, you won't have a negative account. Now, given with a lot of brokers that you are going to work with, you never have to really pay that money back. But if you do choose to use that broker again, or have another account, you can kind of get around it that way. But if you do choose to use that account and that broker again, it's going to take the little initial money that you lost from that account being negative before. It reflects the actual balance in your account. So just be aware of that. Definitely. So we're going to start the process. Let's just get signed up. So we're going to sign up. Of course, I'm going to, blur out my information and everything, but going to be here. So we're going to sign up. Right. Right. All right. So now that we got that all clear, you're going to click the terms and conditions. Of course, you can read them, but, I don't need to read them. I kind of did my research on this broker. It's totally fine. Says that my email already exists, so I'm going to try another one. Don't remember signing up for this broker, though, to be honest. Let's see. All right. Yeah, we'll save that. It's not that. All right. So we're just going to definitely confirm in the email. You'll get something like this, and then you'll be able to sign in. So let's check that real quick. Let's check that email. All right. So we did get the email confirming. All right. So it looked like it just logged us in. All right. So we're going to just log in here. All right. Got to verify now. That is me. Hold on 1 second. All right. 400. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually be looking at it right here because it shows that it's actually incomplete. Um, like that, our verification is incomplete right now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna definitely verify ourselves for them so we can actually start putting in money and everything of that nature. So we're gonna identify ourselves. We're gonna press continue on this device. We can continue on this device. So United States, RD card. We use the driver's license. And once we do this step, I'll continue this step on my phone. I don't want you guys to see my information or anything on this part, but so we'll do the driver's license. Continue. All right. So I'm gonna get my driver's license real quick. All right. So I'm gonna take a picture of the front of the driver's license just to verify ourselves. All right, we're gonna get the back. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? All right. All right, so then we're gonna verify our face in the camera. It's gonna make you go through like a face verification. It's gonna make you do some head movements just to make sure that it's you. Then it's gonna make you put your address. Make sure that the address that you put matches like the ID, because sometimes you may have some issues with drawing or something like that, because it doesn't correlate um, with that. But most of the time, it shouldn't even verify you if they're not the same anyway. So it's asking for a lot of information, bro. Too much information, actually. Let's see. It's doing the most right now. Let's see. All right, so we just verified our code. Looks like it's processing and identifying us now on the computer screen. And once it verifies us, we should be good in order to start the next processes. Okay, profile has been verified. All right, so this is how you start your trading account. And now you go to accounts. And of course, it'll allow you to choose your account once you actually put some real money in and everything. But you would just want to choose your account. Minimum balance for this account is $10. Minimum balance for this account is $100,000. This one's $10 as well, no commission. And this one is an Islamic account, $10 as well. So you definitely got a couple of options here. This one's the most popular one. So what we'll do here, we'll go here, create an account. All right. And of course, it's initiating us to deposit because we have to deposit first in order to create an account. Now, the deposit video is going to be a whole nother video. So I'm going to be doing a whole nother video where I'm going to be showing you guys how to deposit, whether it be from your card or Bitcoin. I don't know which one I'm going to do yet, but either way, I feel like the card is like way easier. So I'm going to do the Bitcoin one just so to give you guys, a better perspective on how to do it correctly. And definitely the card is pretty much, you just put in your card information, click confirm, and then you should be good after that. But the Bitcoin is a little bit more complicated. So I'll definitely do that one for you guys. So see you guys in the next one.